Alright guys, hello and welcome back to another episode of Raging Loop. It's kind of crazy. On the Steam time, apparently we're at 75 hours of Raging Loop. Doesn't even, it doesn't feel like that, but yeah, we're pumping. Will we get to 100 hours by the end of the game? I kind of doubt it, but who knows, man, who knows. Anyways, yeah, I think we're right before getting poisoned, right? So, let's get poisoned, I guess. Oh, we're gonna have, the really funny spicy Rikako scene. That'll be interesting to see in Revolutions. Okay, yeah, and it does seem like Haraki actually is suspecting Shimi at this point, which is cool. Because I was too.
何やってんのモッチ。殺すなら早くしようよ。
And Mochi cook, man. It's a delicate operation.
やっすんが、それとなく香りママに注意してるのがな。
If he messes us up, it's GG for you guys, so.
鍋に近寄れないな。
ボンクラが自分が
Oh.
知ってるからでしょうが。
Is this Nosato slander? Oh, yeah, when he was talking about Rikako. It's awkward, bro. Unlucky route. And also, it's not like he's doing nothing. I guess he didn't, like, outright say it, but I think that's pretty obvious. Like, Rikako knows, too.
イライラする。
Rude. Some guys are just shy, man.
わかった。鍋じゃなくお椀に入れればいいんだ。
I mean, smart play by Mochi again. He probably should have put it in multiple bowls, not one, but maybe only add enough for one. But yeah, just random. And then obviously RNG hits and it hits us, so. But just killing anyone's pretty good. Oh, he did put multiple. Okay. Smart. Oh, wait, no, he didn't. Okay. I still think you should go for multiple. Like, I get what he's saying. Like, if someone, like, starts getting affected by poison, they'll stop eating. But if multiple people are eating at the same time, you could just hit multiple people. Like, even if it fails. Is it that bad? I guess it's, like, the risk reward. The risk part is, risk getting caught the more you, like, put more in the bowls, right?
モッチ、今なんかしたな。皆殺しは無理か。ま、そうだろうね。誰が死ぬかな。リカコさん、死んでくれないかな。私最低。
Awkward talk. Don't want to see it. Yep.
春秋さん。
Great RNG. I don't know how happy Shimi would be. I mean, it's good for their position, bad for her feelings.
私は何がしたいの。でも。
I mean, I get it, but listen, I like Revelations, but like, I feel like the Shimi act's been like, it's not annoying, but it's like, we get it. Shitso, like, the tug of war thing going on. Send me to the Rikako scene. Oh, here we go, boys. Save me.
この夢だけは幸せなまま。春秋様が本物で、織部様も人なら。
Yeah.
どうせあ
Order
なた
of
なのでしょう。
elimination.
芹沢様、ちっとも可愛らしいけど、この度だけは
To be fair, it's not her fault, but
許せ。
partly her fault, I guess. I guess it is her fault.
私がもらう。ここから出て。
Saved.
春秋様。春秋様。
So if he didn't stop her, were they actually gonna do it in this scene?
あなたの病毒。
Though I guess she needs to do this too, to plant her aids in him. But do the aids stay when they loop? I don't actually know. That's
そして願わく。
an interesting question. Because all the AIDS she planted was before the looping started, so.
素敵。好きよ。
僕はこんなのは
Not like this.
嫌です。
Bro didn't go for it. That's crazy.
そう。
I mean, I know he's literally dying, but like, that's still willpower. Not every man could do that. Oh, okay. This is. Oh, I actually didn't see the process. So yeah, they stab him with the like ice pick thing. By the time the awl pierced Fusaishi's shoulder, he had already lost consciousness. Rokako Umetsu took it out and brought her lips closer to the wound. When the Umetsu take something in, they tend to exchange fluids, but that was more symbolic or perhaps customary rather than anything else. Exchange fluids. Taking in the corruption had to be a filthy act by itself. By becoming one with the corruption, they would take it in and borrow the Tsuchidumo's power to replace it with dreams. It was a secret right born out of all the laws. Disgusting rituals, customs, beliefs the Umetsu family had inherited long ago. It was a power that was used in the darkness and that only those present could see. It was a power that was prevalent in a time when such darkness was dominant. It survived into the modern day thanks to the darkness of the mountain, the mist, the isolation, and the rule of God. That aside, Rokako Umetsu was so skilled in this act that she could do it without any bodily contact. She'd only attempted it because it was what she had been made to do ever since she was young. It was a habit that made the process easier on her, and ensured that she couldn't fail no matter what. Though it would be a lie to say her feelings had nothing to do with it. It wasn't a feeling born out of the malignant growth in her mind that was the Tsuchidumo of dreams, but actual pure affection, a thing she had never experienced before. It was a weakness that sought happiness and peace above all else, a hindrance to the Tsuchidumo's ultimate desire.
そうでしょうね。末善など。今時。私は。何を
It was a good gamble.
浅ましいことを
Can't blame her for trying, though again the timing's a little rough. we're literally dying of poison right now.
父雲の末裔などが何をバカなことを望んだのでしょう。あなたを生かすは雲の悲願のため、その本質に立ち戻らねば。もうあなたを求めることをやめねば。
Because her affection was so pure, she took his resistance to her attempt to bed him as a rejection of her love. Crying a little, she raised her left hand. A red line went down her pale wrist. Blood mixing. And the next moment, blackened blood gushed out. It was called bloodletting. The Tsuchidumo consumed endless amounts of corruption, warped the minds and bodies of the Umetsu heads, and brought them to a pitiful end. It was a practice created by the Umetsu ancestors for the purpose of taming this beast and passing it down the generations. From a very young age, the heads of the Umetsu family harmed themselves to create wounds for it, and learned to take away anything harmful, be it from mind or body. Rokako was extremely skilled at bloodletting. She could open the wounds for it without even using a blade. The looping... open... Okay, that's crazy, by the way. How do you cut yourself without using a blade? I mean, that's just her fingernails or something. But the way they worded it, I thought, like, she just fucking willed it. Like, stuck her wrist out and it just cut. The looping feast of death would go on for a long time still. As one standing at the center of it all, she couldn't let herself collapse out of half-hearted ambition. The Umetsu no longer had any other daughters to inherit the Tsuchigumo of dreams. She could only consume the corruption once, when all the children were released and the mother spider could engulf them all. As the one bestowed with this mission, she couldn't have let herself stray because of her own desires. Rikako hoped that the blood flowing out of her would also release the remnants of her feelings for Haruaki, but the wound had already closed. She removed her blood-stained clothing and rose to signal those waiting anxiously outside. At this point, her expression was exactly what people would expect from the head of the aloof Umetsu family. Dub, we saved him.
私は
Unlucky.
心から喜んでいる。緩慢に人の破滅を願いながらも、あなたの生還を
I don't know if
喜んで
it's
いる。
selfish. You are the wolf. It's kind of your job.
それは矛盾だ。矛盾は結局、望まない歪んだ結論を生む。そんなこと、何度も体験してよくわかってる。それでも、自分の感情をとどめられない私は、愚かだ。わかっているのに。この後自分が、どんな感情を抱くか、わかっているのに。
Skip.
知恵ねえのことがよくわからん。ハッサン殺して何が悪かったのさ。別に何も言ってなかったじゃん。
It's because you don't understand love,
はるちゃんの
Mochi.
時は何にも言わなかったくせに。
That probably stings, yeah.
あれ今、僕は腹を立てた
He's
な
learning
ぜ
though.
だろう。
At least he learns by the end of the game.
まあいいや。問題は、ハッサンを殺せなかったことだよね。こうなると香りママの処遇も微妙だし。こういうの考えるの知恵ねえの役じゃん。面倒だから突撃部隊に志願したってのにさ。やっぱ、腹立ってきてるな。なぜだろうな。
I'd be mad if I was Mochi too.
そう
He's
かも
gaming.
しれない。
Shame he's not gaming. True. Talk to me with the correct reads.
この人は全て分かってくれているんだわ。その上でいつもの態度がお世辞ではなく本心から好いてくれているならば、こんな幸せは他にないんじゃないだろうか。ありがとう、匠さん。
Whoa. Haori jump scare.
春秋様。
Hello, Meito.
久之さん、おやすみなさい。
That's a Meito dialogue. We haven't had any Meito revelations in a while.
今日は
We might get some in the bad
私が
ending.
血祭りにあげられ、
Because that's when she runs away.
そして
And that's the
夢
good
のうち
ending
が
too. When she's brought to the police
Smile.
station.
結末でしょう。
That doesn't even happen.
ただ
Oh, because, I mean, it should happen because she claimed she was the spider, right?
芹沢様が
Who does she at? Oh, she chose Kaori instead. Why? I guess, I don't know, maybe for feelings reasons, but I feel like gotta kill the spider. If you want to win, spider, then snake, then maybe you can debate your way out. I don't know.
見回りだ
It's
け
kind of cut at this point
する
still.
ようにしよう。さようなら。
Ritato-san didn't speak or even look at me until the very end. Dialogue. Skippy. They believed it was a crime where I was the target. If you disregarded that assumption, this was a brilliant plot to cast doubt upon the crow and ruin our Fitz majority. I'll be honest, I thought he was the target too, until they explained it, so... Plus 1 point for Haruaki. They're seeing through that it was just random that he got hit.
ハッサンあたりが深読みしてる予感。まあいいけど、半分くらいは当たって
He's
る
actually
気がする
full
し
right. He got it
こ
right.
の後、どうすんだろうな。知恵ねえ、 泣きっ
Gonna
ぱ
have
な
to
しだっ
pop
た
off
し。
yourself, Mochi.
私は何をしようとしてるんだろう。
Oh,
優
dialogue?
しくして。
No.
もちろん僕らは
This is when we like
人を殺してしまった
reject
し
her, right?
ふと
優しくしないで。
Schizo,
自
man.
己嫌悪と良識で自分を抑えるのはもう無理になった。私はもうすぐ自己矛盾の終着点にたどり着いてしまう。銃を置いてきてよかった。でも単なる先延ばしにしか過ぎない。なんで嘘だ。嫌いになんて最初からなれない。嫌いになれるならもうなってる。逃げたいんだ。目を背けたいんだ。狂った自分の醜い姿から。でも好きなんだ。私はあなたのことが殺したいほど。死ねって言ってくれたら。そうだ、死ねって言ってくれたら死ねる。
Would
それ
never.
が全部なかったこ
Don't
と
think
で
you'd ever say that.
全部
So,
好きだよ。そして
damn.
あなたも私の居場所にはなってくれなかった。
I don't know how we would do that.
違う。私の居場所なんてこの世のどこにもなかったんだ。この傷を受けた時から。
The doggy wound.
助けて。助けて。春明さん。
Don't worry, you get saved at the end of the game.
そう。
Just gotta be patient.
私はまだあなたに助けて欲しがってる。武器はないのね。
Yeah, I'm both Haraki and Ritako already like suspect it's Chiemi, so we're like pretty sure.
来ちゃった。リカ子さん。
Oh, we're gonna see the cat fight. Well, not yet, because we're gonna do the bad ending first.
したらもう終わりだよ。なんでもないよ。ただこれまでにいっぱい助けてくれたあなたのこと嫌いたくなかった。
It's natural.
でも
Jealousy is
もう無理
natural.
だ。あなたのことが憎いよ、リカ子さん。
ちえみちゃんやめ。
春明さんに好かれてるあなたが世界で一番憎らしいよ。
ちえみ
恋人にもしてくれないくせに。
We did that one route. Gotta give the other heroines a
リカ子さんだ
chance.
って狼かもしれないよね。本当は超
Nah,
嫌なやつで
bro.
全部演技かもしれないよね。
We all know who it
不
is.
思議ね。まるで
Hmm.
鏡を見ているよ。自分を嫌うために、自分の未練を断つために、愛する方の刃を求める。愛おしいけど、今は鏡を見るのはつらい。申し訳ありません。芹沢様、勘違いを。なぜなら
Beef. Women
春
beef.
明様を思うのを今やめなければ、いずれどこかの円環の途上で
Well,
私は破滅するだろう。
predicting her own demise. Should have dropped him. I mean, to be fair. Though I don't know. Because we still don't even know how she lost. Again, it was definitely Meito just fucking running, slapping her with her devil powers, and then running away or something, but like, would it really matter? I know we kind of trapped her, but then she was just trying to kill herself.
一度の夢だって許されなどしなかったと。
その通りだ。
そう。リカ子さんに同情する。一緒になれない上に一番覗かれたくないことまで聞かれるなんて。私なら耐えられない。すぐに自殺しちゃうかもしれない。まあいいや。頭は冷えたから。もう何も考えずに、神様がやれって言ってるから。
Bro, you killed God already. She's not even here
分
anymore.
かった。帰る。
Ah. Now we give up, right? They both have dialogue, but we do the bad ending first. It'll be interesting to see. Might get again some Mako lore. I don't really think anything else new would happen from just how the bad ending goes. Maybe we'll see what happens to Chimmy, but everything resets anyways after Rikato dies shortly after she's stabbed, right? Stippy.
宴をやっているのは身車。駅を享受しているのは樋口。抗おうとしているのは野里。
She's complicit, but she's not actually actively doing anything. Also, base Nosatos, as per usual.
すべてを知った上で。
It's not really prey, because we learned from the Hiragumas that, oh wait, the Midarumas, sorry, that Rikato volunteered to go to this feast. But maybe, I don't know, so it doesn't sound like they were forcing the Umetsu to go.
そう考えれば嘘ではありませんね。
Yeah, technically not. I mean, it's still kinda lying, but whatever.
所詮読み意味の宴なんて土雲の夢の舞台にしか過ぎない。ようやくあるべき心持ちに。
Everyone's sobering up from Haruaki's love.
身車
Apparently.
が何を考え、おそらく私が汚れを引き取ることを。
True.
身車は
I mean, it's not like it's against the rules. Like, they wouldn't kill her this time, unlike the last time. Because this time it was just poison, the other time was like breaking a rule and then taking the corruption of them supposedly dying for breaking the rule.
それで
Definitely different.
あなたの魂に恩を売ることができるならばそれも良いと私言ったらどうもいけない時々思うのです。あなたや芹沢様が
Hey, right on the
流れを大
mark.
きく変えるのは
Should I learn my Chimmy can do that without
夢の
any
記憶を保
assistance
っているからではないかと
from the sheep or the Tsuchidumo. Like the only other supernatural force is Mako, but she doing that? But she was keeping her memories before Mako came, so
そして私が死んで夢は落ちる。
oops.
でもそんなことは起きません。もう迷うこともない。メイコ、髪をすいてあげましょう。
Gotta stay fresh.
お姉ちゃん、どうしたの？
どうもしないわ。
めえ。
First new Mako dialogue in a while?
もうまずい時間だろ。
Oh,
今日じゃなき
man.
ゃダメなのかよ。
Still don't know why they don't just kill Rikato. Technically, the spider lives, but that has to be the play. Since the spider can't protect themselves, right?
ええ。大事な話よ。
Kairo's important too, but they didn't hang anyone today, did they? No, they hung the old wolf guy. I guess if they kill Kairi, they can pawn off that the old wolf guy was a wolf.
それなら、兄
This is
貴
the
も呼ぶ
best
ぜ
play. So they think there's only one wolf left. I don't know
あ
if
な
it's
たへ
worth.
の話なの。義継。
なんだよ、一体。
カラスの加護を明かしたことで、私は今日にでも狼に狙われるかもしれない。
そんな、バカな。植松が狙われるんじゃねえのかよ。
Even
今日はよ
Yoshitsudu knows.
わからないわ。けれど、植松さんはどこか、ご自分が殺されても
I mean, it
体制を揺
would.
るがないと
I mean, they're already in a
確信さ
super
れて
winning
る気がす
position,
る
so they could win with whoever dies, but like even if we still have the spider, Mito's not gonna know what the fuck she's doing. No
苦
offense.
し紛れに雲を開示したにしては少し変じゃないかしら。
それは、俺もちょっとは思ったけどよ。
狼も同じように思うかもしれない。
Hmm.
でも夫妻子さんは守られているでしょ。
I guess that made sense if they think she's a fake wolf or a
お
fake
かしく
spider.
ないのよ。
But little do they know that the spider she's protecting is useless. Because if it was like a natural competent spider and she was just taking it like a shield, then it would make sense not to target her. But since it's Mako, again, it is killing Rikako is effectively killing the spider. So, but I kind of get it now a little bit.
心配すんなよ。
Kai kind of clicking with that logic made sense. I'd still go for Rikako though, just like
何を言ってるの。
just for
絶対に
the
やめなさい。
chances, play the odds.
あ
もう分かっているでしょ。間宮さんは夜に死んだ。夜は生き
Well,
残れな
that
い
was a
のよ。
little different, but true, don't go out.
やすやすと命を放り出してすべきことをしたような気になるのはやめなさい。
うるせえな。じゃあ何しろって言ってんだよ。
命を無駄にしないで安永と一緒に生き残っ。
どうせ俺は兄貴のおまけだろうが。
違う。私は最後の始末はあなたにお願いしたいと思っている。
何言ってんだよ。
もし死ぬとしてもただでは死なない。必ず。だからあなたがそれを探し出して安永に渡して、そして一緒に私の死体が傷つこうが構わない。
So how did they find out about
必ず
the paper though?
あなたがやり遂
I
げる。
guess maybe they didn't find out about the paper. No, they had to. Well, I was thinking maybe the Midoruma just reveal the paper or change the paper or something to stop the cheating. Well, like now that we know, like when they listened in on their conversation, when Mochi listened in, they didn't talk about the paper. So
やめろよ。遠慮もない。
義継、人生は一度だけ、命も一つだけよ。生きることは命を使い切ること。私はあなたと安永をここまで育てたことでもう十分かとも思っているの。
何無責任なこと言ってやがんな。俺はほっといたくせに。
ええ、本当はあなたはまだ手放したくない。でもそれは私のエゴだし、いくら望んでも殺されればおしまい。お願い、この通りよ。もし私が明日死ななかったら、どんな風に罵ってもらっても構わない。
そんな約束しねえから。だから死ぬなよ。母ちゃん。
mommy
義継、
hit her with the mommy.
通じたものと信じるわ。あとはとにかく準備を急がなければ。
あれ、どういうことなの？
What?
あれってどれ？
Oh,
僕のお椀？それで生き返ったハッサン？
I thought they were talking about like the conversation somehow.
じゃあ全部。
しょうがないじゃん。鍋に入れる隙はなかったよ。
Mochi's idea was smart. Don't blame Mochi. It's just literally unlucky.
暴れても僕は知恵ねえほど強くないもんな。貧弱だし、カルちゃんにだって負けちゃうぞ。
He is very scrawny.
そうね。モッチーに期待した私が間違ってた。
え？
というか、モッチーに頼って生き残るって発想がちょっとでもあった時点で、おね。
気にしなくていいのに。僕もだいぶ飽きてるしさ。知恵ねえがもういいってなら、今から差し違えてもいいよ。 なんかそんな雰囲気じゃないな。
よくわかったね。もう全部壊すことにしたから。モッチーには後でショットガンを一丁渡してね。
Nice.
おお。なんで迷うのやめたの？
大人の女にはいろいろあるんだ。
知恵ねえ、大人の女の人？
何を？
僕が教えてあげよっか。
ちょっと今のは聞かなかったことにするから。嘘でしょ。いやでもこの子ならなんだって。
Ratato, somehow.
相手誰？
It is crazy. Do you think that Ratato slept with everyone in the village? Like, there's still some question marks. Like, how did she do Tai, man? How did she do Kaori? Like, that's crazy. Everyone else, I feel like I didn't see. I mean, even Kanzo's a little weird in my mind, but everyone else kind of made sense. Haru, that's a little weird.
ぷー。まあいいけどさ。じゃあどうすんの？誰殺すの？
香織さん。
ハッサンやりっちゃんじゃないんだ。
Definitely can't do Haruaki. That's too risky.
うん。春明さんはリカ子さんが守ってるんだろうし、リカ子さんは
I think it would, because then you can kill Haruaki, the best player in the game, the next day.
それより織部家をぶっ壊して、その後にあの二人は直に殺す。
昼に？
Oh, okay. So they're if we're doing that though, so they're playing it that okay, we are gonna like just shoot up the place tomorrow. Shouldn't they use their free kill on like someone more like intimidating, like Takumi or Kanzo? Like someone physically strong to like maybe stop them? Obviously, it doesn't work. Like they can't stop them, but I feel like if they're playing like that, then Kaori is not really gonna help. Like not really gonna be a threat if they bring out the Blitties, you know? What's she gonna do, man?
多分明日負けるから。
それはそんな気がする。ハッサンにはこういうのでは勝てない感じだな。
恋愛でもね。なんでもない。
まあとにかくよかった。僕やる気なくなってたから。知恵ね。
私ももうやる気はないけど、結局落ちるべきところに好きだから春明さんを殺す。憎らしいからリカ子さんを殺す。とにかくみんな殺す。それが私の本質だって。モッチーのやる気がなくなったのは春ちゃん殺したから。
Yes, but I don't think he knows that.
違うと思ったんだけど。
More.
そうなのかな。
Okay, he kinda knows it.
次は大事にしな。
次？
なんでもない。行こう。
うん。
Go, go, go. Chami and Chikamochi killed Kaori Oribe without hesitation or remorse. Since Chikamochi wanted to try something else, he used a blade instead of a blunt weapon. However, he did the same thing as last time, a thorough destruction of the body. They found a note Kaori Oribe left behind. It came out of her lifeless body with the blood. So I guess that just naturally happened by accident. So I guess when they say they destroy the whole body, except for the head, that includes the neck where the note was? Or was it in her stomach? Because she swallowed it, right? Upon seeing it, they understood Kaori's will end.
いいこと思いついた。もしかしたら勝てるかも。
おお、やろうやろう。
They smiled at each other, their faces covered in blood. It was a decent plan, but it was just too late, I guess. Kaori Oribe's plan was known by the Midoruma, of course, so they gave her a particularly potent dose of anesthetic. In a sleep deeper and denser than Yasumizu's mists, the rebellion Kaori Oribe bet her life on ended up failing completely. Not only that, but the wolves ended up using it against the humans, and she wasn't even around to regret that. And then they did the finger thing, Chami and Mochi. The target of the snake was Yoshitsuru Oribe, he's a human. The target of the spider was Haruaki, of course. The target of the troll was Kira. He was a human. However, yeah, she died, so it won't be reported. The wolves killed Tairi Oribe. Addendum. We are ignoring the wolves' trick. We cannot tolerate humans breaking the rules, but we believe tactics like this should be permitted for the wolves. Sure. So I wonder if they would have punished Kaori if they didn't target her for the kill that night. Like maybe they would have used the corruption. Though I don't know how they would do that now that old wolf guy is dead. Maybe they just unlock the doors and send someone in to like send the wolves in or whatever, or the doggies. The records tell us such tricks rarely work when done by wolves, but we make an active effort to be neutral when it comes to the rules. Sure, okay. Ta-da! Alright. Nice. We're end game of the routes.
落ちなかった。
I know. It's a surprise.
それじゃ
She's predicting the shootout?
芹沢
Or
さん
maybe she just thinks she's done it. No, she can't think she's done it.
直
Get
接
them
手
to
を
vote
下
her.
されるのでしょう
Get hanged.
これまで私には向けることの
Or
なか
maybe
った
she knows
銃
that
口を
Chemi tweets out.
私
the
に向
loops.
けるのでしょうね
I thought she didn't because of how much she liked Chemi, but
わからぬはずがありましょうか鏡写しのもう一人の私同じ殿方に慕情を抱き同じように思いを絶たれた無様な女の考えはお見通しです私もあなたのように自由な腕が健康な足
I
が
like her pale skin though.
血色の良い肌が
I don't know what youthful hair is, but she has a good
若さ
set of
ある
hair on
髪が
her.
欲しかった
It's nice and long. Healthy arms, I mean, or healthy laid, strong arms. She is kind of weak. Definitely the laid thing, because she keeps tripping all the time.
私はあなたが羨ましい憎らしいと言えるほどにその思いにすら共感していると思いますだからこそ私は自己嫌悪をやめもう一度土蜘蛛の悲願に立ち戻るのです雲を愛しあなたを愛しますそして夫妻子春明様のことは
Alright, final day of the route. It's a Friday. Skippy time. This is when Tyra dies and he's tweaking. They found her body. Some tears. We're hard skipping.
春明さんどうだった私たちの仕事
Pretty bad.
なかなか良かったでしょう
It's probably less. I don't imagine it's less bad than Haru's though. I feel like getting smashed by a blunt weapon to like completely flatten her body instead of the head is worse, but both is pretty bad.
ああこりゃダメだわ
Mm-hmm.
じゃあやっぱり
And you know Mochi's serious because he's not in his dress.
最後の大暴れ
That's how we should have known. Shit was about to go down.
ヤス君は可愛げがあるね
Rikako and Shikamochi because of their plan.
こ
Yeah.
っちの思うように踊ってくれた
さあやっすん知恵ねえはほっといて僕と遊んでおくれよ
Is there a way they could have done it where they don't have to sacrifice Mochi? Like, would Rikako Meito really work? That's the only other combination they can do, I
は
guess.
るちゃんがいないからか
That might have been too obvious, though. Hard skip.
ああ正解正解
Okay, so we skip to the part where Chemi and Mochi gets called out.
でも食い下がるよ春明さんが揺らいだら面白そうだなって思うから
Now we're locked in. I'm sorry,
Sorry.
Chemi.
忌々しい新内さんがそうしろって言ってるから。
We are locked in.
そうだよ。
結果的にはそうかも。僕はなんかそういう掟とかどうでもいいけど。
Think that they would hand Ratato instead of Mochi, kill Haraki. That's kind of a winning play. I still think they kill Mochi, the feast goes on. I think they still win, no? I'm not gonna do the math, but
知恵ねえは
they would just have to
どうでも
think
いい感
it
じじゃ
was
なくな
it was all, the only unconfirmed would be Meito, Chemi, and Yoshitsuru. They
まだ
would probably
頑
know
張れるのかな
Chemi at that point, I think.
ね
Ah, the Blitty shootout, Meito
え
crying.
があったからあんまし言いたくなさそう
Might
だ
get
っ
some
たけど
Meito
ね
POV. And this is when,
知恵ねえに任せる約束だったし
yeah, this is when we're with Meito. We got to the state. Nosato's dead. Ratato had just got shot in the back somewhere. But yeah, she was fine though. Okay.
あれそういえばハッサンもそうだっけ。まあいいじゃん。知恵ねえはヤッスンも取ったんだからハッサンはちょうだいよ。
That was your mistake, Mochi. Can't kill Haruaki with Shimmy around.
メイコちゃんは逃がそうって知恵ね
Wait,
えが言って
why?
たのを思い出した。僕偉い。
Yo, Shimmy has a heart, man. Let Meito live.
なんで思い
Based.
入れなんだろうな。
I'm actually surprised. Why does she also? Why would she care about Meito? I mean, everyone should, because she's Meito, the goat, literally. But then he was just trying to shoot her anyways.
ご
Run!
めん知恵ね
Okay, so Meito ran. We got shot. Then Shimmy like stabs Mochi for trying to kill us. Cool. Aw. Don't worry, next route is better for you,
そ
Mochi.
ういうことだったんだ。
It's just kind of a sad route for
最
him.
初から決まってたことなんだ。前のが何かの間違いで、これが知恵みの正しい役割なんだ。そう考えないと何もかもおかしいからもうそれでいいよ。残念、色男さん。
Romeo, that's
本
me.
当にひどい人。それを断れないって分かってて言うんだ。
Right, the game where you fucking run away. Ratako's chasing us somewhere, Chimi's taking a shortcut. This was such a good ending. Saved!
ありません。
The Ratato jump scare to save us was crazy.
単に傷が浅くてノロノロとではあるけれど
Made sense since we learned Mochi was using like a bird gun or something, so.
それであなたの魂に恩を売れたらと思った。それだけ。それ以上
Surely.
の感情なんて
Surely, that's it.
認めてはならない。あなたによくしたい。
What is that?
私の半身。
Sorry, you might hear some drilling sound. Someone's drilling, I think.
どうか
A
次
neighbor or something.
このように争わずに済みますように。そのように流れを作ってくださいますように。
あんたなんかに何がわかる？安水の読みの。
三車千恵美様、
The amulet.
こんな偽物
Yeah,
の
the-
武器を
Funny, at the end of the day, the amulet,
ご賞大事に
that's,
つけ
you
られ
know, was a big question after this route. That's literally pasted on the title screen. It's like super big. It actually means nothing.
そこまであなたは新内様に心酔しておられるのですね。それはあまりに
It is more sad than funny, but it's funny in a sad way.
意地悪がしたくなってしまった。
Says the most teasable character ever.
芹沢少しだけ
And she just ran away. Maybe you'll see So the options are seen some Chiemi in the mid or and seen some Meito. I don't know if they both show them though.
自分をいじめるのは楽しいものね。でも、さすがに。
Wait, don't die
結
yet.
構ですごめんなさい。今はの際でさえも、この方と近づけば、わきまえていれば、夢にキス定めと、わきまえていれば、このお方と添い遂げる夢を、見てもよいものだろうか。いい、ですよね。
Well, I guess we'll see in the next, the good ending of this route. There's something crazy happens. That's gonna be exciting.
あと一歩だけ。しまいには、自らの手で、歌方の私を、どうか、救って、愛してくださいませ。うさいし、春秋様。
No, dude. What happened to Meito, dude? She just ran away. Well, I guess they all just looped. Alright. Let's see the Revelation corner. Shtippy.
絶賛暴露中の私です。
The highly praised Revelations.
私はこのエンド好きです。
True.
私の凛々しいイベント画像が
Gallant
展示されま
event
すし、
CG.
最後に燃えまくりです。
It was.
一応ここではお前がある意味まっとうに恋をしてる感じでもあるよ
Not in a sense, she does.
そうなのです。バッドじゃないエン
In
ド
the
の方に行きます
non-bad
と、
ending.
諦めないとなりませんので。
Don't spoil. I mean, we know what happens, but don't spoil it too
我が
much.
羊様、必定結末を回避とか報われるといいな。
In the original hint corner, us.
その結果、私が首を吊るエンドにたどり着いて、ショックを受けられた方も多いのではないでしょうか。
な。うるせえな。そっちでも一応謝っといただろうが。つうかそっちのエンドがひどいことになったのはおめえのせいだろうがよ。おとなしく幸せに
Yo, don't spoil!
今思えば、それ全然ありでございましたね。
Don't spoil the Revelations, man.
土蜘が死ぬって知ってればだろ。無意味なタラレバは非生産的だぜ。
羊様の正論がゴーハラなので、今回はここまでです。
Rise up,
そ
thud.
れでは、また次でお会いしましょう。落ち戻り。
Done. Alright, not too much gain from that ending actually. But next ending we got the cat fight from Chemi and Ritako while we loot her ammo, and then obviously we get to see what happens to make the whole village die, so that's exciting stuff. Let's go right into that. Raging Loop Spellrond. I still don't get that. Actually, I think we doodled what loop meant, so it made sense.
春秋様は
Go! Open the door! This,
新しい
yep.
流れ。
How are you not? I mean, she is suspicious,
Don't
but I feel like at this point, maybe you should think that he does retain his memories somehow.
こんな、こんな、こんな、こんなにあっさり。
Yeah. Apparently.
芹沢様をも
Riz
このお
Master.
方は背負われるのですか。
The bad boy scumbag trope is actually real, I
いや
guess.
全く何なんでしょう。
ダメ。諦めたの。この方の強さに、立ちの悪さに、すべてを投げ出して、身も心も、あなたは
甘美なかけど、なんと楽しいことでしょうか。しかしこれで
No, because we got a plan.
皆殺しの結末にたどり着く。それでも素敵なひとときでした。
待った。
それは
Yeah, and this is when it fades to black, right?
厳しいですか？
Yeah.
ついさっきの雰囲気からすれば仕方ないかもしれませんが。
いえ。
Cat fight, cat fight.
少し面白そうだし、お考えは計り知れませんが。
I feel like the cat fight would cause Shammy to kill Rotato instead of Kairi at night, but
まあ、そんな感じです。
では早速
お願いします。
yoinking the bullets.
もう無理もう無理もう無理。あの二人の顔見らんない。二言と喋れる気がしない。決めた。あの二人は直接殺そう。
Or, yeah, maybe she just wanted to do that.
芹沢様。
Oh,
いえ。泥棒。
thieving cat. Are those fighting words?
リカ子さん、今なんて？うわ、勢いで会話しちゃったし。春明様は私のものよ。諦めなさい。
Not the best shit talker. Baka.
何こいつ、喧嘩売ってるの？
She is.
リ
She's
カ
trying to.
さっきご自分も失恋したとか言ってませんでしたっけ？植松の女はそういう方面はタフと言いますか、諦めが悪いのです。なんかよくわかりませんけど、よくわかんないインチキ療法と色仕掛けで春明さんをどうしようってんです？
How's it fake? She literally sucked the poison out of us. That shit's real as fuck.
インチキとは失礼な。あなたこそ生娘なのをいい。
That was genuine, kinda.
様に子供のようにダダをこねて。
They're just slinging shit at each other.
私の経験の有無は関係ないだろうがこら。小便娘。
Urine-reeking child.
あなたなどに春明様を
Playing that. Yo, okay. Her shit talking's leveling up a bit.
うっさい黙れ白くも。
Ringworm.
両手ぶっ込んで鮮やかな赤毛に染め
Oh
る
shit. Hold on.
私は皮膚病ではありません。
This is no skin to that. Did she say that?
私を殺しても春明
Did she call her a ringworm because ringworms are white? She hit her with that. You're white. Shut up, whitey.
春明さん、私にキスしてくれたもん。
In another world, yeah. It's kind of cheating, but
詳しくは省略するけど、愛がなきゃできないキスだったもん。
ooh,
あんたです、リカ子さん。黙って。
that is farther than Rotako went.
血みどろ淫乱娘。
Desperate and debauched. Not even in the city were you in any demand. God, she's adorable, man.
誰が売れ残りだ、むつりスケベ、姫坊主。ビッチスケッチワンタッチ。
Literally everything she said is true, by the way. She is slutty and sketchy.
許せない。許せない。
That's probably the truest thing the both of them said.
だったらどうすると？首を絞めてやります。
Like you can with your weak arms.
何を締め返してくれるわ。あれ？なんだこのノリ。なんだか
Is this bonding?
気持ち悪い。
They don't show Haraki taking the bullets After noticing them, going at it, I hid in the dark mist. I chose not to listen to their conversation. I had a feeling that it was something frightening. I mean, it's pretty funny. I wouldn't call it frightening. Anyway, I now remembered what I had to do. Basically avoid that crappy ending. For that, I asked Rikato-san to buy me some time. Specifically asked him for a cat fight. Was that the right choice? What would I do if it escalated to a stabbing or something before I finished my job? Well, then we just loop it in and fix that. I couldn't blame them if the spur of the moment led to that. I ran to the dorm. Chimi's room was open. Good. That fool. But I guess this is like a place where you don't really lock... Well, you should during the feast, but normally you wouldn't lock your doors here. Well, you probably should because of the old wolf guy, but they don't know about that. I didn't have much time, so I quickly dove into the full duffel bag against the wall of the empty room. Found them, 2 sawed-off shotguns. She didn't seem to think much about having them. What was she planning to do if the police found out? There was even a full box of shells here. I neutralized them. How, though? I wasn't at all that knowledgeable about guns. I only looked them up when using them in novels, and that was the extent of it. The shell cases were made of plastic and metal. Both were tough materials that didn't budge no matter what I did. It didn't seem like I could just open them and remove the gunpowder. As I observed them, I noticed something round and metallic at one end of it. It was the detonator. If hit by the hammer, it would cause a small explosion, lighting up the gunpowder and firing the buckshot. See, this is informational, because I don't know how guns work either, as a Canadian. I mean, there are guns here, but not a lot. Maybe I could take these out to neutralize them without changing the appearance much. I dug through the other stuff and found a staggering amount of blades. Damn, Chimi really was a serious threat. I took out one of the knives. It's a nice knife. Now if I could pull it out. Hiya! Guh! There, Ouch. No one heard that? Notice from Haraki Fusaiishi. I went to look this up, and it turned out removing the detonator from an ammo cartridge is impossible. The detonator protects the shell from exploding, but it is possible for it to explode when hit by a sharp object, so use the... Okay. Well, I mean, kind of made sense, since they used the hammer in the gun to detonate it. But I guess he didn't think the velocity or just prodding it with the knife would set it off. If you aren't knowledgeable about guns and happen to come across a real shell, please do not touch it and do not think about trying to take it apart. Your life may depend on it. Consider this a promise to me, don't break it. True. Don't play with bullets. What? He's lying. That's not what happens. Good bit though, good bit. We live. Anyway, I looped from the start. Oh wait! Oh my god, we did actually die. That's so funny, so... Okay, I made it all the way back here. Damn, it's a 2-in-1 loop. This time I brought some dummy bullets I bought from Mitsuji's place. That's how we did it. That's funny. They were full of sand or paper or whatever, so they didn't weigh any less than real shells, but pulling the trigger with these loaded wouldn't fire anything. Swapped all the shells in the box for the dummies. Made sure to check the guns too, and whoa, she actually had them locked and loaded. Had she ever heard of gun safety? Anyway, switched them out too. That had to be good enough. I put the items back into the bag they belonged to. I did my best to hide my tracks and left. They're choking each other? I passed by them as they moaned with inhuman voices that could diffuse the most passionate of loves. I wanted to run, but a sliver of consciousness held me back. I used the mist to hide myself from Chimi and signal Rikako that I was done. She noticed me, let go of Chimi, and created some distance between them. That was good enough for me. It was my time to leave. I don't know, just run away, I guess. Whack. Bopped her. Time to flee. She fucking dipped.
夢なんか、前にも春明さんの小屋の前で揉めたことがあった気がして。
You did.
あれその時ってこのまま死んだような、霧がかかったような。あれ戻ろう。それで休もう。狼の仕事もあるんだから。
Nice. It worked out.
香織さん殺して、モッチーに銃の扱いを教えて、持たせて。うん、やらなきゃ。
Though it was an unexpected turn of events, Shimi got back on track after a night's rest. Thinking that the face-off was just some sort of mistake, she went to Chitamochi and teamed up with him to kill Kaori Oribe. Rikako, on the other hand, was confused about what Haruaki was planning, but she returned to her room fully aware that it would change the timeline. Alright, showtime. Showtime. Wah!
すり替えられたのですね。
We did.
なんて鮮やかな。
Thank you.
罵倒し合った甲斐がありました。
Okay.
するよ。
No, we wouldn't.
そうだね。嘘だけど。
何をやったの春明さん。おかしいよ。何なのこれ。
よくわからんけど、完全に一本取られたって感
To
じ
be
がす
fair,
る
we did
な。
cheat. Not like with the Hashimoto thing. Like we only beat them by looping. We kind of only beat them by looping too. Even though we did dominate them during the actual game, I guess.
そしてその夜
The game stuff.
間宮さんは不可解な
But actually, that's not
それ
true.
も
Did during my
こいつの仕業です。
original playthrough, we did actually die quite a bit. Because I was doing like proper gameplay stuff when it didn't work in this route. Yep. Cut off their limbs.
そうす
A
れば
little
高
unhinged.
速がなくても出歩けない。
てめえ、やっぱイカれてるよ。
It's not a normal thing. Mato lore? Mato line? As always, she's spitting facts.
皆さん、これまでに
ああ、こりゃあどうやら。
春明さんの方が強靭だ。
I still think you're more crazy than I'm, Chami, but yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
勝てるわけがなかった。勝てるわけがなかったよ。怖い怖い。なんで一緒に狼じゃなかったんだろう。
そっか。
Bye bye, Mochi.
休んでも、こうすれば、友達でいてくれなくなるんだ。
I mean, you killed his mom and his other best friend, so yeah, I think it's kind of a hard ask. You might say Mochi might still be able to be Yasuna's friend if he did that, which maybe it's true, but I don't know. If he killed Haru, then maybe he'd be pissed.
そうだね。
And she jumps.
覚えてたらだけど、もうこの人とは争わないようにしよう。
Nope, she doesn't. Well, she kinda. She does in the darkness route. The whole killing me 1,000 times during the tea searching though was kind of fucked up.
おめでとう。
All right,
皆様おめで
big
とう
reveals incoming.
春明様。
思えばこの時、僕はすでに神様に感染していたのだろう。
Right.
真実への渇望を放り捨て、宴を超えた安穏を貪ることしか
Getting
頭
married,
にはなか
man.
った。それは、ここでは正しいから。どうにせよ、この頃の認識や記憶は、後で振り返っても、まあ、勝利と、リカ子さんとのことで浮かれていただけかもしれないが。
And can you blame him? Working on this. Then we send Meito to the police. Oh!
何があったかはどうだっていいですけど。
I forgot he popped up, but I guess that's normal.
僕はあくまで樋口がすべきこと。救助ともてなしを行うだ
Thanks,
け。
buddy.
あとは有り余る噂の種と生存者各位への畏敬やら恐れやらで民藤吉が
What about the
回しやすく
heat from
な
the two famous reporter people dying?
その恩恵
Isn't that kind of bad?
享受するだけさ。
ああ、楽しかった。
Right, yeah. We asked her to marry her, and now we're taking Meito to the police station, or out of town. Will we get any Meito thing, or will we just see what happens on the village? Murtaku Uematsu made her decision long ago. Since Haraki came to Yasumizu this time, no, even before that. When dying alongside Haraki at the hands of the two wolves, she decided that she would let herself have a single happy dream. Then once the dream was over, she would die and relinquish herself to the Tsuchijumo of dreams. After all, the feast was over and she was too weak to kill anyone. In fact, the Tsuchijumo's revival required the mists of Saranaga. Oh, so you have to... It has to revive during the mists. A set piece is said to link this world and Yomi. How many years would pass until it appeared once more? So I think her original plan was actually to live her life with Haraki, like happily married. And when she dies, it would reset again? Is that what I'm getting? She also had to consider the fact that Kiyonosuke no Sato would soon leave Fushioshi and find work in a clinic outside the village. Oh. That would mean that the offspring's host would be far apart again, making the plan impossible to fulfill. Just gonna have to implant some more aids. The recent feast had been the only chance to resurrect the Tsuchijumo. That was why she had to revive the loop. Okay. And for that, she needed death. Can't she just kill herself? She told Kiyonosuke no Sato to the hall. He'd already given up on her, but it was clear he still had some lingering feelings for her. This personal invitation made him somewhat hopeful, but all she told him was a warped truth. Oh no, not baiting my voice. She's gonna say something fucked up about the villagers, and he's gonna kill them, and she's gonna hang herself. That's what happened, man? Basically, the people of Yasumizu had defiled her many times. So, she wanted him to help her get her revenge. Just as she expected, Kiyonosuke no Sato's affection and friendship quickly turned to madness. Dude, you know my boy would kill for his queen. But I'm surprised he somehow managed to solo all the villagers. I know he had an axe, but, you know, Takumi and Yoshitsugu and Kanza were still there, man. You tell me no Sato soloed them all? I mean, that's why he's the king. His soul and personality broke as he coughed, sobbed, and prepared to wipe out Rikako's disgrace. She took his hand, thanked him, and saw him off with a smile containing at least twice the madness he carried. What happened next was simple. He went outside, grabbed an axe from a nearby log pile, killed Yasunaga Oribe, killed Yoshitsugu Oribe, and even Takumi Moro and Kanzo Matsushima, who were caught off guard and died by his hand. Bro was stealthing it the whole way. I mean, I guess that's the only way you can do it. But goddamn. Once he returned to the hall, Rikako said, "Well done. Now, give salvation to the filthiest, most sinful one here." She had a smile on her face and a rope linked to the beam around her neck. Kiyonosuke no Sato did as he was told, and that was the limit of his madness. He danced on the palm of her hand like a pathetic marionette gesture, and once that was done, all that was left was despair. Looking down at the blood-covered man with fading eyes, Rikako, as well as the Tsuchijumo of dreams inside her, were satisfied. She hadn't even imagined that she would see him again at that moment. Bad timing. Because I guess if he just died, then he would have been sucked up into the loop anyways, right? Bye, Mito.
そうだ。これは何かの間違いだ。狼が
Ah,
狼が全て
my
やった
boy is mind broken.
私は
How dare you use him like this?
私は
He was, you know, like props to him. He was like, all right, you know, Haruhi's trying to take care of Ritaka. I'm just gonna bring my talent somewhere else. He, you know, even though he still loved her, he manned up and he was about to leave. It's unlucky that that sucked up into it, man. That's why I know Sato is one of the best side characters. And again, the fact that he can sneak kill everyone is crazy.
間に合ってしまったわ。このようなところお見せしたく。さようなら。ここだけ目をつぶれば次は幸せな地獄で結ばれましょう。春秋様。
No, and I mean, I know Sato is done anyways. It's probably best to just kill him now. Bam, 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 bam. Skippy. There it is. Revelation second route complete. Darkness is next, which is interesting. What's like the most interesting stuff from Darkness? Probably like Hashimoto's inner thoughts and how he's cooking, I think would be pretty interesting. Maybe like what happens, I don't know, maybe some more Mako thoughts. We'll probably do a lot of God POV too. The Jin Lubu. What did they mean by that? Kiki raising loop. We raging and we raising. We rolled out the revelations. This was your chance for Tato.
両大将その
If she just threw away this, she would have ended up with Haruaki and the game would have been over. My boy Nosato would have moved on, but now you're stuck with Nosato, which is probably better, honestly, but still, you could have been the main final girl to win the square, I guess, if you count Haru, which I don't, but like I guess you kind of have to, right? The love square.
これで実質の私ルートは暴露も含めて終わりました。満足です。つやつや。
そりゃこんだけ好き放題してりゃ満足もするだろうよ。最後全部めちゃ
Kinda
くちゃ
through.
にしていきやがって。
私、めちゃくちゃにするのも、めちゃくちゃになるのも好きなのです。
I thought, when I just sped read it, I thought it was like, oh, I like blowing things.
お前も羊
I mean,
の
probably true.
100億と言っとくか
10 billion? That's a lot of sheep shit.
そっち方面は結構です。
Yeah.
迫売されてますし。羊様は佐渡ですね。そもそも。
それはともかくようやくあの謎の理不尽な惨劇の真相が明らかに
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I didn't think... I mean, I guess, like... You can blame Nosato, but we didn't actually get to hear how she described it. Like, she probably, like, made it pretty horrific how the villagers, like, abused her or whatever. She really, like, break his mind like that.
はい。全部マサと清之助様のせいです。
ほんとすげえなお前の面の皮
そうおっしゃいますが、事態の半分以上は信頼様のせいですよ。
I mean, it was mainly you. Like, come on.
私ばっかり怒られてかわいそうです。
まあ一応お前も被害者って感じになったから事件解決時はああなったんじゃねえの
I mean, kind of. But she did have free will, kinda, so...
敗者の余計な情けなど。
なんなの優しくしたら突如カッコつけるその感じ新種のツンデレか
Not a new kind.
時にはリカ子および
But she is a tsundere. Kinda? I don't know.
知れ渡ればそれで満足です。
いい加減にしろ
すっかり漫才めいてしまったところで、この度の暴露もお開きとしましょう。ではでは、
Rise up.
持ち戻り、
Done. Good gaming there. Alright. That's gonna do it for this episode, though. Next, we got... Well, actually, isn't there still something from Infiltration? To choose the route, right? We have that. Then we go right into Darkness. So, oh, wait, that's Kyonosuke's thing. We don't do that yet. Oh, we don't... Okay, so it's just... Here. Oh, wait. No, I guess we should do the choice, because maybe that skipped something. This is where we're at end. Alright guys, thanks for watching as always. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Very fun stuff. I think the highlight was definitely the cat fight. I knew it was gonna be good. That was what was I saying, like, going into this route. Thought the cat fight was gonna be, like, really funny. So, and it was. So good job. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on some more Revelations. Later.